Good morning, my good people. I just wanted to come and say hello. I have been on all week, I think, while I wait for my client to arrive. So, one thing that I typically try to do is get to my appointments um, 10, 15 minutes early. I think today I got here about 20 minutes early. This is a buyer's package. And the one thing that I try to do is also when I get to these clients early. So today, for example, sometimes we meet at the real estate office and sometimes we meet at the actual house that they're buying. I personally, since I've been doing this for 4 years, I don't always read through my docs. I just actually print them and throw them in my folder. And a advantage is that I do print for my vehicle sometimes. But today it's only like 16 pages for this closing, so it's pretty quick. So what I'll typically do is go ahead and while I'm waiting, because no one's here, I did call them. They said they're about 8 minutes away. I'll go ahead and sign my documents, or I'll just make sure I see where they need to sign, because the disadvantage to me when I have to meet buyers at their home is the realtor likes to do a walkthrough. And in my opinion, you can ask or you cannot ask, but if you have appointments back to back and you know you're meeting your client at the house that they're actually purchasing, 9 times out of 10 that realtor wants to do a walkthrough before. And then a lot of times I find myself standing because it's usually no furniture because it's a new house, or the previous owners have moved out. So what I have found is that I like to ask, are you doing a walkthrough at the same time that I'll be coming? If so, would you like for me to come 10 to 15 minutes later? And that's mainly because I don't want to sit around, because usually if they're doing a walkthrough, they're finding things, they're writing down things, and I'm like, my time is money. I don't like to sit around. I don't like to be in people's houses more than 20, 30 minutes at all. So that's just a quick tip on, if you don't mind or if you have the time, that's fine. But I find myself not wanting to just stand around while they do a walkthrough. So when you have buyer packages, that's something you may want to consider asking. Will your realtor be meeting us there? 9 times out of 10, yes, because they are needing to do this walkthrough and they want to sign the paperwork at the same time. And I have got to these buyers packages at the home they're purchasing. They do a walkthrough, they're not happy, and they're not signing the papers. So I don't like that either. I prefer the walkthrough to be completed, even though I don't have full control over that. You can ask the question of, is your realtor doing your walkthrough before we sign this paperwork? Because if so, push the time back 10 to 15 minutes if possible, or just ask them, have they already completed their walkthrough? Just figure out what works best for you all. But just from my experience, this is why they like to meet at the house. And I personally don't want to stand around for them to find every nick and cranny of what's wrong and be jotting down things and make a phone call to attorneys, make a phone call to see when a plumber coming back, all that. That's not why I'm here, and I'm not getting paid for that. So that is my tip for today. Today's November 13th. What's today? Wednesday. And for those who are watching this video today on November 13th, I will be going live tonight with Artisha the Notary. She's in Arizona. So it'll be 4:45 East. I'm sorry, what's that? 4:45 her time. 6:45 Eastern Standard Time. So I'll be coming on probably around 7 o'clock. So I'll make another video or put a post to remind you all, if you guys want to join us. We'll be on her page, and we'll be talking about, we're both notaries, but I primarily, my main income is loan signing and hers is inspections. And so we want to bring to you all just some insight and do a Q&A to see who has questions and to provide details on what we do to bring in income for our families. So see you all later at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 4:45 for, I think that's Mountain Time. All right, yeah. Have a good one.